Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing a manual Toyota 86. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Brent Brown Toyota here in Orem, Utah for giving me some time with this car. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is a naturally aspirated 2.4 liter flat 4-cylinder that goes through a 6-speed manual transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 26 on the highway, with power outputs being 228 horsepower and then 184 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So first off, the silver paint color is quite bright. I mean, you can see especially the metallic flake there, it really pops in the sun. Love the headlight design on the new 86 and on the BRZ. Got the little GR badge down below. And so yeah, overall, I think the new front end design, everything, I think it looks good. And you really can't tell a difference with this new version compared to the Super version, except for the badges, which is always a fun thing. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 215, 45, 17 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver with the metallic gray. And I love the venting here on the side. I think that looks really cool. Blacked out mirror cap, and then you can see the window trim also darker. And then here's your full side profile with the 86. Taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the opening for the trunk as well. And popping into said trunk, not a massive amount of cargo space, but again, it's a small car. Bigger than a Miata though in terms of space and all of that. When you're all done, just pop that down. And then I love the design here in the back, especially the taillights. I think that looks pretty cool. Pretty aggressive looking exhaust tips as well. So putting it all together, what do you guys think about the style here on the 86? Now taking a look at the door panel, it's actually soft touch here at the top, and then down below you're going to rest your arm, and they've got this nice stitching throughout. And then the 86 does still have back seats. They are cloth with this particular package. This one's more of like a base model. And then the front seats are cloth as well, but they have a really cool design. Manual adjustments and everything here on the side. And then you can see the 3-pedal layout, if it'll pop up on camera. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on those. There you go, you can kind of see them. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around. You got the GR logo there at the bottom. Actually has adaptive cruise control. Wow, that's cool. Got our volume controls as well, and then your regular stocks here on the back. And then I like the gauge cluster here on the GR86. Cool part is when you pop it into the track mode. Apparently I'm not pressing the button. Oh, I forgot I have to hold it down. There you go. So hold down the button, then it'll pop it into track mode. That's fun. In reverse, we just have a traditional backup camera, kind of hard to see because of the glare. And then as for the infotainment system, it's got some physical buttons. It's definitely more of like a aftermarket unit is the kind of like overall look, but it's easy enough to use. And then something I noticed is interesting is the dash is actually soft touch, which you wouldn't expect in a car at this price point. This down below though is not. And then with the glove box, it's actually pretty big. And then we do have a single zone climate system. And the big thing, manual transmission, 6-speed reverse lockouts over to the side. But there's kind of a look at the shifter head. It says GR there at the top. And you got the stability control and then the track mode there. Traditional brake. This is interesting for the covers up the cup holders. It's kind of fun. But aside from that, yeah, just a regular roof, no center for anything like that. So quick fix, dual zone climate. I was wrong. I said single zone climate, I'm pretty sure, but it's actually dual zone. Now here's our window sticker for this 2024. You can see a few options, but this one is basically just kind of like a base model. $31,097 is the total MSRP. Let's see how it drives. By visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility of the hood, both the mirrors, and the back. And GR86. Just in time, these arrived just in time for spring. The Brent Brown Toyota here, my friend that works here, told me that it's cool to see a Sequoia in the Terra. Anyways, he told me that they had 4 yesterday and now they have this one left. Because, I mean, this is what always happens in Utah. As soon as we get like a little bit of sun, not a lot, just a tiny bit of sun, stuff sells just like that. That's how it always works. Excuse me. But anyways, seats in this, they hold you in place pretty well, but they're also pretty comfortable. Smooth powertrain. And you know, this is a manual transmission that, you know, for someone who's more of a beginner with manuals, it's pretty easy to handle. Yeah, it drives well. Let's pop it into the track mode, 'cause that's the fun driving, right? Very smooth delivery overall. Yeah, it's nice. Easy to rev match. Now with this, you know, being a sports car, you're going to get a little bit more road noise, but I mean, that's part of the experience, where you hear what's happening on the road and, you know, you get to kind of feel a little bit more in touch with everything from when it comes to driving. Yeah, this drives really well. Smooth. Well, that was not the best rev match for me, but you know, it ain't much, but it's honest work. I like the size of the steering wheel, it's nice. It's a nice size. Someone is living in the year 3000. I think he almost fell. Oh boy. The way that people get around nowadays. So I guess he's deciding, okay, now he's deciding to be a bike. Yeah, it's not the fastest car on the planet, but it's got decent power. It's got a little bit more power than an overweight middle-aged man on a hoverboard. Or he's probably not middle-aged, probably in his 30s. Overweight man on a hoverboard. Whatever you call those things. I'm out of touch with that stuff. But I hear the belly helps balance it out. Okay, I'm done. I had to be a little bit mean. I had to, sorry. But yeah, to cap things off with the 86, it's fun. It's lightweight, and you know, it's a car you could daily drive, and people do daily drive these. Outside of, you know, rear-wheel drive doesn't do the best in the snow in certain situations. But yeah, if you're just looking for a more affordable, fun car, and you know, I think that something that needs to be said is this is really all you need, because there's this thing called speed limits, and so these super crazy high performance cars that everyone is, you know, going for nowadays, they're cool, don't get me wrong, they're really cool, but you just, I mean, it's been said, you can't use the performance on road. This, you can use the performance on road. And you know, a big part of performance driving is the fun factor, and this is a very fun car to drive. It's easy to drive, it's affordable, it's reliable. So like, this is a car that you know, could buy, park in your garage for, you know, a few months, and then drive it every so often, and you're not going to, you know, you're not gonna have issues. It's not gonna break down on you and everything. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Toyota 86.